Welcome back. For this video, I'm going to focus on the civil engineering drawings of the Wendys print set. So pull those out and let's dive in. Civil engineering is the discipline which focuses on site infrastructure, and sometimes it can also be called geotechnical engineering. Remember this sheet index? We're going to focus on drawings C2 through C6, the civil engineering set. In this figure from your textbook, they're calling out for you what some of these elevations mean. Let's take a look. Here is an existing elevation. Any one of these that has the tiny X is going to be something that already exists and is not unchanged. It's not changed. An elevation that has it doesn't have a little X, it has a dot, and is a new elevation, something that's the height of the ground is new and it's changed. The P at the front here stands for pavement elevation, and TW stands for top of walkway. Here is an existing elevation contour line. If you've ever seen a contour map of maybe a hiking trail or maybe a mountain, this is the same idea. It is marking the location where everything is the same height. Right here, a contour line, and along that contour line, right here is the actual elevation of everything on that line. Civil engineering set is focused on details for the site that are outside the building. For example, here's a curb and gutter detail, and your textbook shows the photo of what that detail will look like in the real world. A second example of a detail for the handicapped symbol in the parking lot, and another picture of what that's going to look like once it's built. So pull out your drawing set and let's take a look at the civil sheets. Here I have sheet C2. It is the geometric plan. Let's take a look at the title block first. Zooming in. We have the drawing number, and here is the sheet title, geometric plan. They have a graphic scale and a north arrow. And in this section, we have some sheet information, who has designed and drawn these drawings, the date, the scale, and the project number. Scrolling up, here is the name of the company who has drawn and prepared these plans, Compass Consulting Group. And in this section here, we have both the specific project name and address, and also in this section, the client. And at the top right hand of the sheet, we have a list of revisions. Drawing C2 is called a geometric plan. I've also seen this particular drawing called a layout plan or simply a site plan. On this drawing, you'll see lot information, so property lines and setbacks, and it's also used for the location and layout on the lot of the building, the paving, the striping, signage, etc. So it's very similar to a floor plan in that we are locating the built items, and there you'll see a lot of similar dimensions. So let's zoom in on the geometric plan. Here we see our site plan. They're using this dark line type for the lot lines right here. And this dark gray hatch is all the new pavement, asphalt pavement. Okay. This is the building on the site. Notice it is just an outline. And then this dot pattern hatch is new concrete paving. So as you can tell, this drawing lays out the parking lot. You see the striping, because these lines here will just be paint striping. And you can see the dimensions of those. And it lays out the dimensions of the curve here for this particular paving. And and it shows the location of some signage. Moving on to sheet C3. Here is the sheet number, and the sheet title is Grading Plan. A grading plan is going to show the building site elevations, and it's going to be used to determine how much cut and fill the grading contractor is going to need to do. And it sets the slopes for drainage. So one of the important features of a civil engineering plan is, where does water go on the site? Does it all go to one pool or catchment basin? Do you flow the water in a sheet across the site to a drain? Do you drain to one location, an area drain, and then pipe it off the site? There's many different options, and your civil engineer is going to be the one to design those systems. Let's zoom in on our grading plan. So you'll recognize this grading plan from the figure that we took a look at from your textbook. This is the same drawing. Here is the building shown in outline. And we note here that the finish floor is at 775.50 elevation. That's an elevation above sea level, by the way. And so we're showing all the different heights or the different elevations of points on the site. That's what this drawing is used for. Also, it's shown is the stormwater sewer, and specifically the elevation of the rim of those basins. Sheet C4 is our utility plan. It's going to show the locations and the slopes of different utilities coming in and out of the site. So coming out of the site are going to be the sanitary sewer that takes all the water from your toilets and sinks and dishwashers and such, and runs it out to the sanitary sewer in the street. And also stormwater. Your stormwater is going to be coming from gutters, coming from roof drains, and also being caught from your parking lot. So that's all your rainwater, and how is that going to be removed from the site. Also on the utility plan are all of the things being delivered to the building. So coming into the building are going to be water, gas, electricity, and telephone. Let's take a closer look. Your sanitary sewer is going to be the line right here marked SAN. So it'll come out of the building in these two locations, make a turn, and go right here, and then connect. It says connect to existing sanitary sewer manhole. The stormwater is being collected here and here, and also right here from the roof. Okay. And it's marked by this line that says STM for storm, and it's being drained out this way and off the site in that direction. Your water is being delivered to the site right here and enters the building here. In this direction we have gas, telephone, and electricity They are being delivered to the site here, and enter the building here, and also here for the gas. Finishing up with drawing C6, it's got a number of the civil engineering details. Looks like on the left-hand side of this sheet we have mostly paving details. On the right-hand side we've got some additional utilities details. These details zoom in or give more information about specifics of the civil engineering design. Well, that was it for our civil engineering walkthrough. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight into the level of detail and design work that goes into the site around the building. Thanks, everyone.